Hey everyone, good morning. Dennis K here, Belize Islands Real Estate. Hope you're all doing well today. Today is Saturday, August 22nd, and I'm just taking a walk here in this beautiful park. I know I've shown you pictures of this park before, but it's here that oftentimes I get inspired and I get to do some deep thinking about all sorts of things. And that's when I find it's my best time to be creative and to post a little video for you guys. So here's today's video. And I was thinking today that many of you are investing in Belize strictly for the financial returns. And I know this because you're not just buying one property for yourself and for your own retirement or vacation home, but you are buying several properties, and the additional properties that are getting are just for the financial returns. So it got me thinking, money and wealth can be a personality magnifier. Having more money can simply give you an opportunity to be more of who you really are. And this can be good or bad, right? So for example, if you're a kind, generous, giving person, then having more money will give you more opportunities, in theory, to be more kind and generous and giving, because it's hard to give if you don't have, right? If you're a person who loves to seek adventure in life, then having more money could make you more adventurous, right? Because it often costs money to be able to go on trips, to do things that are adventurous, to invest in materials and plane tickets when we can travel again, and all sorts of things. So having money can make you more adventurous. Now, on the other hand, if you're a jerk and if you're disagreeable, then having more money could make you a bigger jerk and even more disagreeable, because you're not forced to be nice to anybody anymore because the money takes care of your needs. So we hope that's not the case with some of you, but we've seen that, right? I mean, it's a reality of life. Some people that have more money become prideful, bigger jerks. Well, of course, we're not going to focus on those today, but having more money opens up opportunities. And this is one thing I want to talk to you guys about today, because in Belize, some of you are investing in real estate with your retirement funds, your self-directed IRAs, or you're investing personal money, and the reason you tell me you're investing is for retirement. All right, so what does that actually mean? I'm investing for retirement. Well, a couple things. First of all, it means that at some point in your life, maybe you're going to stop working. All right, so you're no longer having a salary or an income from your business. You're going to stop working, and you hope that you've saved enough or you've invested enough to kind of live out the remainder of your years in relative comfort. Now, I don't know about you, but when I'm investing for retirement, I don't get really excited about saying, okay, if I make this investment, then when I quit working and retire, for the next 20 years, I'm going to be able to pay my electric bill. All right, that doesn't get me really excited. Or, I'm investing my retirement money now so that I have enough to buy bread and milk and eggs during my retirement years till I die. All right, that's not the way I look at retirement. It's probably not the way you look at retirement either, but that's the way most people do. They say, okay, how much will I need to live when I stop working, and how will my investments cover those expenses? But to me, what makes me excited is like, okay, if I make this investment, then that means that when I retire, for at least 5 years, I get to travel the world for 2 months a year. And you can actually put a dollar amount on that, right? So what would that cost? I don't know, $5,000, $10,000 for the 2 months, depending on where you go, how you live. You can do it a lot less for sure, but let's just say you have a budget of $10,000, right, to travel the world for 2 months every year during retirement. Now, if you do that for 5 years, that's going to be, say, 5, 10, 10, that's $50,000. So you say to yourself, okay, Dennis, what can I invest in today that will net me a return of $50,000 that I can say to myself, you know what, in retirement, there are 5 awesome years where, yes, I'm having my expenses paid for at home because I already got that taken care of, but I'm going to be able to live adventurously for 2 months a year for 5 years, or double that for 10 years or 15 years. Now that's something to get excited about. And that's what I want you guys to think about, because, just investing to have money for money's sake, money is useless. Money is absolutely garbage. It's paper, right? It serves no purpose sitting in a bank account or sitting in your drawer at home under the mattress. And But once that money is put to use, once you exchange that money for something, it becomes valuable. And so that's the way I look at all these investments that I make, because, you know, some days I wake up and I'll be honest, I'm just not into it, right? Just the whole process of finding properties and negotiating and dealing and wiring money and then, you know, doing all this stuff. I mean, it is work, right? I mean, it's enjoyable work. And hey, if you have to work at something, this is pretty good work if you can get it, as they say. But on those days that I'm just feeling like, oh, you know, doing this all over again, I remember, you know what? The investments I make now are going to translate into something in the future. And it's not money. It's the opportunities that the money provides. The opportunities to be generous, to be kind, to be giving, to treat others, to experiences, to be able to help others in need, to be able to give to the charities that are important to us, to be able to buy time, because money can absolutely buy time. You know, if you don't have to work for a period of time because the money coming in has covered all your expenses, that's time that you can't get back from anything else. You know, you need the money to buy the time. So just a little bit of a motivational speech today, you might say, to all those of you who are looking to invest in Belize or who have invested in Belize. Right now, there's a couple properties that I've identified that would be really good for you real estate investors. They're on the market right now. You can get them for about $35,000 US. That's a cash price, no financing involved. These properties are $35,000 US. They would be a great option to sit on, maybe just for about 2 to 3 years, and allow some time to go by, some development to catch up in the area, and then put them back on the market with seller financing, like I've talked about in several of my videos, and then make sure that as those payments come in, you put that money aside into a separate fund, and then as soon as you get enough there, you start to reinvest those funds, right? So that's what you want to do. You don't want to invest in something and then just spend the proceeds and waste them. You know, I mean, you could, because that's one way of, you know, translating the money into an experience. But if you can just put the gratification on hold for a little bit, for maybe 3, 5, 10 years, as you keep investing, you get that compounded interest coming in, and then at the end of some time, then you're set up for several years to translate that money into experiences or trips or opportunities and things like that. So let me know if you have any questions about this. Again, I've identified these 2 properties that I really feel are good for investors, $35,000 each. I've also identified 2 properties that are about 1/3 of a mile from Secret Beach that do come with financing. They're 2 side-by-side lots, and I feel these would be a very good place for those of you looking for a single-family home or a vacation home, retirement home, something like this, where you want to get in on something that's very reasonable in price. These lots are $27,500 each. They do come with financing. I'm talking like 10-15% down, which is very low. I mean, you could put that on a credit card. Get these lots now, and then even if you're not going to build for, say, 5, 10, 15 years, you've secured the property. They're in a great location. They have road access, 1/3 of a mile to Secret Beach, and these would be excellent for any of you who are absolutely planning on living in Belize. I mean, you know, moving down, living in Belize. They are off-grid right now, which is totally fine. A lot of people are building off-grid. That's not a problem. So those 2 properties are good. And there was one other thing I wanted to tell you about. What was it? The 2 for $35 cash as an investment. The 2 for $27,500 to live in. But there was something else. Oh yeah, those 5 third row Punta Azul lots. Congratulations to all the owners. They all sold. So congratulations to you guys. Every single one of those lots sold. So it was lot number 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, all gone, all under contract. And congratulations to you guys. There was one other thing though. Nope, it's gone. All right, well, as I think of it, I'll post it in the next video. You guys take care. Have a great Saturday, a good weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.